went through.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 yards on the pickup.
On play action, Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Go 46, 46.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, 2nd most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return on this one as that kick's out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Pilot, 64, reach. Shoot! Look at me, zipper! Shoot!
On 1st down, Hill. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Double right. Shift. Hey, check 24.
Out of the gun, Stafford escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. That's a heck of a way to convert on third and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down. You shouldn't. Third and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
Easy. Alert.
From the red zone now, Stafford. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says, let's take a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Set. 180. Hey, Red. Hey, 5-0. Hey. Double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times.
There goes Mark Ingram, 30. A big effort that time out of Ingram. Give him 52 yards on the ground. And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
No gain on the dump off. It's second down. On on second down, Ingram. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Third and long for Prescott. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to fourth down. Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will knot us up at 10. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Mason Crosby set to kick off.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Switch it, switch it. Hey, switch it. Look at him.
Running right, Jones. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
It's third and 10.
The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third and 10.
11, 11. Bravo. 32.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
For the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Hey, 50. Watch.
Now a first down throw. Stafford flushed out right. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
That's another Saints first down.
70, 280.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Running right, this is Ingram. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Juju Smith-Schuster as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, or they want to let their return guy touch it.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there just before halftime. And even 60 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
250.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Kill. 47.
Now a play fake here on first down. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
46.
On first and 10, Prescott. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They still on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Prescott from the gun. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be second and 12.
Don't get nervous. Check. Watch the safety creep. Alert! Wait, 7. 40 got.
From the end zone, Stafford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man, complete. It's a big play there for the Saints. 57 yards. On first down, Jones. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here we go.
They'll go again to Jones. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Check. You go tight.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
A 57-yard attempt.
And don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and we will remain tied here in this third quarter. Well, remember, last year in Week 5, Gano was good from 63 away to beat the Giants on the final play. This not as critical of a kick or as long, but also not as successful.
You're exactly right about that. I was fortunate enough to be on the call for that game, and me and my crew, we got to see him. And when they lined up, we thought, that's a long way. We know he's got a big leg, and then he hammered it. Probably would have been good up to about 70 yards. And after the game, head coach Ron Rivera told the media that his special teams coach had told him, hey, he's good up to 65, coach. And each game, that's what the special teams coach does. Evaluates the distance, lets the head coach know.
Yeah, no doubt he's got the leg, but this time couldn't put it through. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Shift! Watch the shift! Watch the edge! Hey, 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 hey!
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He spins free. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Joker, 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 Joker.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. Now
this throw caught left side. The 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
After the sack on first down, Stafford. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Watch the shit. Hey, alert! Watch the shit. Hey, check. Hey, exit. Watching your five. Come on, baby. Come on.
Operating from the gun. Stafford eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Prescott now from the 50. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now Prescott on 4th down. And that is Incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? And everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Charlie. 54, right there. 54.
From the 50 at Stanford. He's going to let it fly. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
I'm fairly sure that there's no good time to cough up the football. But this couldn't be much worse, could it?
No.
This situation, this yard line, no chance.
They set it on a T-form. They're already in field goal range here late in the fourth now.
Yeah, warm up the kicker and just make sure they take care of the ball now. They've got a chance to put this thing away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's
8 ounce.
that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
Topper! Topper! Sponge! 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 No! 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 Sponge!
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
And he is out of bounds here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Kill. 27.
This is Ingram. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Prescott. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Now Crosby for the point after. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up.
And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Falcons, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. I used to whip triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.